Welcome to bowl season, ladies and gentlemen. This is Michael Jenkinson coming at you, calling a super fantastic game today. We have the Charm City Cannabis Bowl, a bowl that I am personally particularly fond of. And we've got quite a game, as usual. I hope most of you know what music is playing here. Tell me in the comments if you know or don't know. But this game features two of the most exciting players in the league this year. We've got the Bum, and he's going up against Dylan Nurses. Now, Dylan was sandbagged by some injuries, but even with those, he was in the MVP conversation. And the Bum, needless to say, was certainly also in the MVP conversation. He did just about everything this year, so quite a season for both of these guys, really. Two of just the most fun, dynamic players. And both teams have great offensive weapons and great defensive weapons. But to me, this game is about the primary running backs. I've said this before in a couple other games, but a lot of teams this year, it was more of a passing season, I think. So I personally love to see the teams that are sticking with the run and maybe the two most exciting running backs in the league going head-to-head. And so let's get to this game. I mean, I can't wait. So it's Tony G going up against Eric Nurses. Now, for the bowl games, just so everybody knows, all the injuries are reset and all of the health conditions are reset and stuff like that. So Zobian with the kickoff here. Matt Lauer, back to return. And I don't know if Tony thinks this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like I've called about half of Tony's games this year. He had such a good, exciting team that he was in the spotlight quite often. So, all right, the Bum takes it up the middle, and man, the defense was right there, but he still picks up 8, and that's a great signature of what kind of player the Bum truly is. Now, Cosby rolls out and throws it way the hell out of bounds. All right, so we have our first third down here, 3rd and 2. And see if they go back to the Bum well. Well, they do, but the defense is all over it. Calls it, and it's a quick 3 and out. And that's what the Mongeese really were looking for, obviously, to start the game. They kick the ball off, and they don't give up any points. So Dylan Nurse is the super stud himself, who does kick returns, punt returns, catches the ball, running the ball. And my brother and I used to have a term we called the dog boy for somebody in Tecmo who does everything. And here's Dylan right up the middle to start, picks up 4. And, it used to sort of happen by accident when injuries would pile up and such. So, called the play there. So it's 3rd and 7. And Dylan Nurses was certainly a dog boy. He had major stats in all 4 categories. So, big ups to him. Throwing it deep to Gab, and it's incomplete. All right, so I come in here talking about the fantastic running back battle that we're going to be watching today. And we have 2 3 and outs. So maybe this is not going to be the running showdown that I anticipated. And I am excited for next year to see that we may have running showdowns come back, because I think Bobby's done a great job with the Season 6 build, and Heavy Rush will be back. So there's the Bum picking up 2. And it's now 2nd and 8. Another called play. Atwan likes Ba. I have no idea what that name means. Anyway. All right, 3rd and long here. Going to, no surprise, the Bum. Don't need to give it to anybody else. Now it's 1st and 10 once again. For putting together the first drive we've seen today. Cosby drops back. Gets somebody open in the flat. Dumps it down to him. Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. And now he drops back again. Doesn't anybody obviously open, but he's going deep to Brown. Oh, he catches it over the leaping defender. Touchdown. Chris Brown. I would sing a Chris Brown song right now, but I don't know a single one. And I think we've talked about this before, but why the hell is Chris Brown white? But anyway, unless it's a different Chris Brown. But the Chris Brown I'm thinking of would fit this team. So anyway, big play. Maybe the defenses are going to be so geared up to stop the runs that the quarterbacks are going to be the difference. If that's the case, Bill Cosby is probably going to outperform Cruciata, as Cruciata is probably the second worst quarterback in the league. There's Dylan with the big return up to the 50, and Dylan had maybe the most exciting single game performance. The numbers were huge, but not quite as huge as maybe some of the other big games. Throwing it deep to Devaney here, incomplete. But that last game of the season when they had to have the win to get in, and he just returned a kick, he returned a punt, he just carried the team on his back. That was maybe my favorite game to call all season. That was just freaking so much fun. All right, now he's going deep to Gab. Oh, knocked down. The defenders were there, and it's 3rd and long, and it's way too early to give up on the run game here if you're the Mongeese. Throwing it to Eric Nurses, but it's incomplete. 4th and 10, forced to punt. So the dynamic Mongeese offense is held in check here, and they're going to have to punt it probably into the end zone. So this will be a touchback, but we got 1st and 10. The bum ready to strike. Up the middle for nothing. And Tony was saddled with having the toughest division in the history of TOL this season, so incomplete to Kelly. 3rd and 10. Guess that's R. Kelly. And not much pass rush. Back to Jackson. Oh, slow but crafty. Makes the move around the slow defender and picks up the 1st down. Very nice. Oh, the diving. I guess they didn't call it a sack because it was supposed to be a run, but nice play by that nose guard there. Big season for nose guards across the board. The bum catches the dump down, and he's off to the races. He will get caught, but it's another big game for the bum. And for those that may not know, checking in for the first time, winning these bowl games is actually really, really big. Up going deep to Franco, James incomplete. Because if you win the bowl game, you get to be in the division draft for next season. So you get to pick who your opponents are going to be, which is, pretty big advantage. Deep to Franco again. This time he catches it. And now it's 13-0, the Extra Stars, and they are, showing the offensive display that we expected. One of the top offensive performing teams in the league. The bum's playing well. He's had a couple big plays, but both their touchdowns are coming on passes. So, Dylan's brought down here, and he's really got to be the one that makes the plays. And throws it out of bounds. Cruciata. Fakes the run up the middle. The top Eric Nurses. Oy vey. He was wide open. Just wide open. And Cruciata comes up short. 3rd and 10. Throwing it across the middle. Incomplete. Again, still down 14-0. Just way too fucking early to get. Dylan Nurses is their best big play player. Just give him the ball. Cruciata is not going to put up a 40 spot for you. He's just not going to do it. And that's what you're going to need to beat this dynamic Extra Star team here. All right, 1st and 10. Cosby in the gun. Dumps it down to the bum, who's got some room, and he's going off once again. Oh, missed dive, and the bum. Oh, it's bum time. Rolling down the hill, rolling down the streets. The bum. And the extra point is good, and we have 21-0. And could this just be a shit stomper? It could be. Here's Dylan. Makes a couple moves. This is the kind of play that we expected from him. Ooh, brings it out to the 50. tackle from behind here, but gives them good field position. They're going to have to get on the board. They don't have to, but they need to get on the board at some point. I think we can all agree on that. Dillard breaks a tackle. Nice run down to the 27. There we go. They're getting the offensive game plan back together. Cruciata doesn't have much. Oh, no, there's Devaney. He's open. A couple defenders. Makes a nice little move. Gets them not only deep into the red zone, but their first major threat here. First and goal from the 8. So you would think this is Dylan Nurse's territory, right? Up the middle. Good call. Oh, shucks, the tackler. And there's the first score for the Mongees. Dylan Nurse is my man. I'm calling this guy my man, and I know he's actually based on a real person who I know absolutely nothing about. I don't know what he looks like. I would kind of like to meet him at this point because he inspires me, but I don't know anything about the real person himself. Matt Lauer for the kick return. I know who this guy is. He's a piece of shit. This team's full of pieces of shit. I think that if Tony brings this team back, he should use the fictional Matt Lauer from that morning show, the character that Steve Carell plays. It might be funny to have a fictional character mixed in with all these assholes. And maybe, I think there's somebody else I was thinking about too. It's like a fictional POS. Anyway, Cosby, time to throw. Throws it to the bum. Man, this is a deep throw. Oh, he jumps up and catches it, and he's just going to walk into the end zone. And again, these great running backs, are catchers of the football as well as runners. And like fantasy football has become, you need to be able to do both to be a true elite star. The extra point is good, and it's 28-7. So the extra stars come down and match the big score that the Mongees had. Now 43 seconds left. You don't want to go into the half down 3 scores. So you got to give it to your boy. That plays Oof, I was going to say he's not going to cut it, but cut this. Dylan Nurses has the sideline. Will they catch a misdive one? Misdive, touchdown! Wow, the Mongees offense had been slowed down for most of the half. And then what a surprise. They give it to Dylan Nurses and things turn around. What a fucking shocker. So I hope the Mongees are back this year. I hope he pays Dylan Nurses in a similar fashion, and I hope he goes heavy run because I want to see him put up MVP numbers. Now he'll only get 2 run plays, but I still think he can do it. All right, so there's Lauer. Brought down at the 20. And so we got 1st and 10. And look, 5 seconds is enough time for this especially when you call a defense like this. Oh! Zobian Aram gets the sack. All right, so it's not a good half, obviously, for the Mongees, but it's certainly doable. I mean, this is 2 scores, and they're going to get the ball to start the half. So they seem to have finally found their offensive rhythm. So certainly don't count these guys out here. I know it's hard to keep the greatest offensive performance here, great offensive team, in check. But hey, if anybody can make things happen, it's going to be Nurses. They're probably going to need a turnover at some point, but Cosby could certainly throw one. There's some egregious zigzagging here by Dylan Nurses up the middle. Cruciata back in the shotgun. And, there's the gab. He's got the gift of gab. 1st and 10. Nice little catch. Cruciata, play action up the middle. Throwing it to Eric Nurses. Oh, they actually gets it to him this time. Cruciata's looking a little sharper. Feeling a little better. I still think they should be working the run, though. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Man, nothing again for Nurses here. He's better off when he goes wide. The bum really likes that middle run play. Shian's got somebody down low. It's the gift of gab. No, incomplete. And now we're looking at 4th and 12. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Not what they wanted here. Well, they got to get it, but the field goal is not what they wanted, but it's not the end of the world here. They can put 3 on the board. This kick does look good. It is good. So it's 28-17. the kickoff. Matt Lauer. Going for the return here. Nice return. Brings it out to the 18. Let's see now. So they've really been pass heavy today. So they're going pass heavy again. Going to Brown. Oh, thought that might be the one chance they could get for a pick. The Monkeys need another play like that. Cosby drops back. Oof, another one that could have been picked. Cosby's not looking quite as sharp as he does. The quarterback play seems to be going in opposite trends, but you know what? Fuck that. Just give it to the bum, and they'll just take it. The bum. Big run. And Cosby wants it to be the Cosby Show today, but it's the bum show, as it should be. Picks up one. One's better than none. Cosby's got somebody open up top. James Franco. Oh, brought down just at the 2. What a track down there by Hart Lax. Dive up the middle of the bum. Touchdown. The bum vultures the touchdown, but that's okay. He's allowed to. It's now 34-17. About to be 35-17. And the Monkeys are running out of opportunities to make this happen. They're going to have to get a stop. Outside of that first stop of the game, and I guess technically the end of the first half, but they only had one play. They haven't been able to stop them. So, they're going to have to do something different defensively. Loss of 3 there. I don't think the Cruciato run up the middle is the way to get back in the game here. This play, however, is the way to get back in the game. Has this play not worked once this entire game? Just call it every fucking time. Oh, Popcorn's the defender. I don't think this guy's going to get him. He's in, folks. Touchdown, Dylan Nurses. Spikes it home, 35-24. And if I were them, I would just start kicking onside kicks. I would just do onside kicks the whole fucking game. Because your defense ain't going to stop them anyway. So who cares? If you give them the ball in the 50 or you give them the ball in the 15, they're doing the same shit with it. Look at this shitty kick. You're going to get the ball at the 30 anyway. You might as well go for the onside kick. Lauer brings it up to the 32. Cosby. Oh, he's got his Franco open again. If he wants him, he does, and he does. Missed dive. All right, the defenders do track him down eventually, but another big gain by James Franco. First and 10 from the 28. Looking around. Oh, that's the kind of play. One of these, they've got to come down with one of these. Cosby rolling out, throws it way out of bounds. So I was thinking another player that could maybe join this team next year is Marty Jannetty from the Rockers. I've been hearing some stories recently. Even Ric Flair. Oh, that one breaks my heart a little bit. 4th down and 2. All right, they're going to kick a field goal. And look, points are big right now. You're just trying to hold on to that lead, so you're counteracting that field goal that they made. Oh, no good. All right. So they've got a quarter left. They are down 11, so they need 2 scores here. It's certainly doable. Charmart. That can't be like a real person. There's no way that Eric Nurses knows somebody named Charmart. So I want that story. I want to start learning who these people are, for God's sakes. All right. Loss of 2 over up the middle. Cruciato drops back. Across the middle. The gift of gab. Oh, shucks, a receiver too. Brings it to the 28. Moving the ball. Give it to Dylan fucking Nurses. Incomplete. I don't think we've had a single turnover this game here. Not trying to jinx some Monkeys, but something like that. Oh, hey. Bread and butter play. All right, so didn't work out great this time. Still only a pickup of 7. And, man, oh man, why do they ever call that play? 4th and 2. All right, here we go. The bowl game on the line. Need it. Good play call. Shucks the defender. Another nice gain here. 3.5 minutes to go. They're going to have to punch this into the end zone sooner than later. Nurses doing some egregious zigzagging. Man, oh man. I wonder what program in the computer causes them to just start randomly doing that. Why do they call this play? That's why they call this play! Cruciata! He's letting them know what this game's all about for him, folks. He was ready when they called his number. And it's a 4-point game. You know, the extra stars look ready to put him away. Wow, they are trusting their defense. Definitely would have kicked the onside there, but again, they bring it up to the 40, so it's not much of a difference. 3-11, everybody knows that we were down. And, Franco wide open again. Oh, the defender almost gets his hands on it. And the Mongoose now forced to call their timeouts. In motion here. Looking around. The coverage is not as bad this time, but going deep to R. Kelly. Bowl game winner! R. Kelly seals it, folks. Again, he did I believe I can fly. I believe I can score a touchdown. I think about you every night and day. I spread my wings and score a touchdown. So that's pretty much going to ice it. I mean, if anybody can make it happen, it's my boy Dylan Nurses. But it's just going to be too hard. Just the clock clicks too fast. Or does it? Oh, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dylan takes the south side. Boom, shucks that guy. Man, that play. Misdive touchdown. Dylan Nurses. Tony, that guy probably would have been the MVP if he hadn't gotten hurt like 3 different times. He's never out for a super extended period of time, but I think he did have 3 different injuries, if I remember correctly. Okay, so it didn't look good, but now I think at this point they'll definitely call the onside kick. So here we go. Comes down to this. Oh, they get a bounce, and they get the ball! Holy shit balls! Down 4. And the ever-dynamic Cruciata, he scored a touchdown on once, and now he just thinks he's a fucking running star. Know your role, son. Give it to Nurses. Oh, but he's got open receivers on this one. He's got plenty of time. Throwing it to Eric. Eric makes the defender miss. Eric makes a couple of it. Eric, Nurses. Oh, brings it out to the 11, folks. This is great shit right here. This is great shit. Minute 6, the Mongoose. 1st and goal from the 11. Hey, Cruciata. Yeah. All right, picks up 5. All right, 53 seconds. Nursing that clock. Is somebody on the defense going to make a play? Dylan Nurse is going to make a play. To no one's surprise, Dylan Nurses again. Man, that downward run with Dylan Nurses has just been killer. And for anybody who said, oh, you shouldn't have kicked the field goal earlier when they kicked the field goal, I think they're glad they kicked the fucking field goal now. 45-42. Always put points on the board. And look, 43 seconds is 43 too many for the bum and this explosive offense. 1st and 10 from the 25. Play action. Cosby rolls out. Dumps down to the bum. And he's going places, folks. Oh, here it is. Oh, missed the dive. No way. Oh. 8 seconds. They're going to call a timeout. Send it to overtime. Field goal. What a play by Nurses. Here we go. Clutch field goal. Oh, that looks good. I think this is in, folks. It's good! 45-45. George W. Bush ties it up. And it might be too much to ask Nurses to bring this one to the house, but if anybody could do it, it's him. Nope, swarmed. All right. So I would still call that downward run to Nurses, that second run play here, if I were them. Cruciata drops back, throwing it deep. Oh, tries to get it to him. And we've got overtime. Why the fuck not, man? I'm going to play a bowl game. The whole season ends on this game. Let's play a little more. What an exciting, awesome finish. I mean, both of these teams deserve to win this game, in my opinion, at this point. I just love this shit, guys. I can't tell you. I'm telling you, the TOL playoffs, the TOL playoffs are better than the NFL playoffs, and the TOL bowl season is better than the NCAA bowl season. And Matt Lauer, unexpected hero, brings it up to the 35. Wow. He did not even look that fast, but fast enough, and they're already in field goal range. The bum caps off a great season. What a fun way to end the game. I feel bad for the Mongeese, but what a fun way, man. Just they bring it back, they tie it, or they take the lead, and then the fucking extra stars come back, and then capped off by no one other than the bum, who, relative to his normal performance, did not have a monster running game, but 274 receiving yards. That's why he was arguably the MVP this year. I mean, 524 yards for Cosby in this game. What a monster. And of course, the monster of monsters, Dylan Nurse's 13 carries for 261. And just what a fabulous game. I mean, all of us that got to watch this were just given an absolute treat. Overtime, drama, big lead, big comeback, and then the bounce back. It's just fucking great shit. So both of these teams were really cool this year. They were both fun to follow. They were both fun to watch. So congratulations to Eric and Tony for, just a great game, a great way to finish both of their seasons. So thanks for everybody who listened, and this is some good shit, man. All right, see ya.